Hi, Clayton. What are you doing with that screwdriver?
I'm trying to fix my bike.
Where's your sister?
She's in her room.
And what is she doing?
She's doing her homework.
See? And where's your mom?
She's in the living room.
And what is she doing?
She's watching TV.
Can I help you with that?
Yes, please, Dad.
Hi, Clayton. What are you doing with that screwdriver?
I'm trying to fix my bike.
Where's your sister?
She's in her room.
And what is she doing?
She's doing her homework.
See? And where's your mom?
She's in the living room.
And what is she doing?
She's watching TV.
Can I help you with that?
Yes, please, Dad.
Hi, Clayton. What are you doing with that screwdriver?
I'm trying to fix my bike.
Where's your sister?
She's in her room.
And what is she doing?
She's doing her homework.
See? And where's your mom?
She's in the living room.
And what is she doing?
She's watching TV.
Can I help you with that?
Yes, please, Dad.
What are you doing with that screwdriver? I'm trying to fix my bike. What's she doing? She's doing her homework. What's she doing? She's watching TV.
Where's Kelsey, darling?
She's in the garden, dear.
What is she doing?
She's sitting under the tree.
Is Clayton in the garden too?
Yes, he is. He's climbing the tree.
What? Who's climbing the tree?
Clayton is.
Where's Kelsey, darling?
She's in the garden, dear.
What is she doing?
She's sitting under the tree.
Is Clayton in the garden too?
Yes, he is. He's climbing the tree.
What? Who's climbing the tree?
Clayton is.
Where's Kelsey, darling?
She's in the garden, dear.
What is she doing?
She's sitting under the tree.
Is Clayton in the garden too?
Yes, he is. He's climbing the tree.
What? Who's climbing the tree?
Clayton is.
What is she doing? She's sitting under a tree. Who is climbing a tree? Clayton is.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling David.
Hello?
David, it's John.
John, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Listen, Don and I are having a party.
What, right now?
No, next weekend. Can you come?
Yes, I can. Can I bring a friend?
Of course.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling David.
Hello?
David, it's John.
John, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Listen, Don and I are having a party.
What, right now?
No, next weekend. Can you come?
Yes, I can. Can I bring a friend?
Of course.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling David.
Hello?
David, it's John.
John, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Listen, Don and I are having a party.
What, right now?
No, next weekend. Can you come?
Yes, I can. Can I bring a friend?
Of course.
Who are you calling? I'm calling David. How are you doing? I'm fine.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to the classroom. In today's lesson, we are going to learn a way to talk about the future. Do you remember verb tenses? In lesson 12 and lesson 15, we learned the two major present tenses, present continuous and simple present. Today, we are learning an easy way to talk about the future. It tells us about something that is about to happen. I am going to look at my watch in 2 seconds. 1, 2. I am going to scratch my head in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to blink my eyes when I stop talking. Do you understand? The future using going to tells us about something that is happening in the future. It tells us about something that is going to happen. Do you notice the ing ending on the verb go? To form this future tense, we use the conjugation of the verb to be, I am, you are, he is, we are, etc., plus going to, plus the base form of the verb. I am going to look at my watch. You are going to look at your watch. We are going to look at our watches. He is going to scratch his head. They are going to blink their eyes. But wait a minute. Let me show you. Oh, that's better. Here we are. It's a beautiful day. So now, let's learn about the present continuous tense. In this lesson, I will teach you about how to form affirmative statements using the present continuous, how to make contractions, how to make negative statements, then 2 forms of negative contraction. Then the interrogative form, how to ask questions using the present continuous, and then giving short answers to present continuous questions. Okay, that's a lot to learn, so let's get started. Now, you remember that I told you that we start with a form of the verb to be, plus the base form of the verb that we wish to use, plus ing. For example, I am, which is the conjugation of to be using the subject pronoun I, plus, let's use the verb work, plus ing. I am working. Let's do the rest of the subject pronouns. You are working. He is working. She is working. It is working. Now the plural. We are working. You are working. They are working. That's clear, isn't it? So let's practice the present continuous in the affirmative. I say the subject pronoun. You tell me out loud the phrase using the present continuous with the verb work. You ready? I am working. You. Let me hear you. You are working. Good. He is working. She is working. It is working. We are working. You, plural. You are working. Good. And they. They are working. Excellent. Now, let's learn how to use contractions. you remember how we form the contractions in using to be. I am becomes I'm. I'm working. You are becomes you're. You're working. He is becomes he's working. She is she's working. It is it's working. We are we're working. You are working becomes you're working. And they are working becomes they're working. That's easy. So, that's right. Let's clean it up a little bit. Let's practice contractions. I will say the full phrase, I am working. You give me the contraction. Good. I'm working. You are working. Contraction. You're working. He is working. Contraction. He's working. She is working. Contraction. Come on, let me hear you. She's working. It is working. Contraction. It's working. We are working. We're working. You are working. You're working. They are working. They're working. Good. Now, let's learn how to make the negative using the present continuous. What if I am not working? Right? The negative, that little word not. So we use the negative of to be plus our verb plus ing. So in that first person, I am not plus work plus ing. So I am not working. You are not working. He is not working. She is not working. It is not working. We are not working. You are not working. They are not working. That's easy, isn't it? So, let's practice. Negatives. Starting with I. Tell me. Let me hear you. I am not working. You. You are not working. He. He is not working. She. She is not working. It. It is not working. We. We are not working. You, plural. You are not working. They. They are not working. Now, of course, we have contractions also in the negative. And remember, whenever we are talking about the verb to be and negative contractions, there are two ways that we form those negative contractions. The first way I'm about to remind you about, okay? I'm about to show you again the first form of negative contractions. And that is where we combine the subject pronoun with the verb to be. with our contraction plus the word not, and in this case, plus our ing verb. Okay, so I am not working becomes I'm not working. You are not working becomes you're not working. He is not working becomes he's not working. She is not working becomes she's not working. It is not working becomes it's not working. We are not working, becomes we're not working. You are not working. You're not working. And they are not working. They're not working. That looks nicer. Let's practice the first form of negative contraction. I will say the full phrase, I am not working. You give me the negative contraction in the first form for I. Ready? I am not working. I'm not working. You are not working. You're not working. He is not working. He's not working. She is not working. She's not working. It is not working. It's not working. We are not working. We're not working. You are not working. You're not working. They are not working. They're not working. Was that easy for you? Now, let me remind you about the second way that we make negative contractions. This is the one in which we are going to leave the subject pronoun by itself, then combine the verb to be plus not. However, there is only one way to form that negative contraction for the subject pronoun I, and that's the first way. So that is going to be just what we just did. I'm not working. Now, the second form begins with you and is for all of the others. You aren't working. We get rid of the O in not, right? You aren't working. How about he? Get rid of the O in not. He isn't working. She, same thing. She isn't working. It, get rid of the O in not. It isn't working. We aren't working. You aren't working. That second person is always the same. And they, get rid of the O in not, they aren't working. Okay? So, now, let's practice this second form of negative contractions. I is always the same, right? So I, tell me what the negative contraction for I is going to be using the verb work in the present continuous tense. Okay? Let me hear it. Right. I'm not working. You, second form of the negative contraction. You aren't working. Very good. He isn't working. She isn't working. It, same thing. It isn't working. We aren't working. You, plural. You aren't working. They. They aren't working. Isn't that easy? Yes, it is. Now, interrogatives. Let's learn how to ask questions using the present continuous. Same thing. The interrogative form this time of to be plus the verb plus ing. Now, do you remember how we form the interrogative of to be? We invert, change the position of the verb and the noun. So, are you would be the interrogative form of that second person subject pronoun with to be. Are you plus our verb work plus ing. Are you working? Or in the first person, am I working? Are you working? Is he working? Is she working? Is it working? Are we working? Are you two working? Are they working? Okay? Let's review that. Remember, to form the interrogative of the verb to be, invert the verb and the subject pronoun, or the subject of the sentence, whatever it might be. For example, I am working becomes, am I working? You are working, to make a question. Are you working? He is working. Question. Is he working? She is working. Question. Is she working? It is working. Question. Is it working? We are working. Question. Are we working? You are working. Question. Are you working? They are working. Question. Are they working? Remember this. It's very important. Okay. Now, let's practice the interrogative form of this present continuous tense. What's the first one? Read it for me. Am I working? How about you? Let me hear the question for you. Are you working? Good. He. Is he working? Good. She. Is she working? It. Is it working? We. Are we working? You. Are you working? They. Are they working? Now, we've asked the questions, so now let's learn how to give short answers to those questions. Let's practice the short answers. I think these you can remember from our work with the verb to be. If it's yes, I am. Yes, you are. Yes, he is. Or if I were to ask, is she working? You would say, yes, she is. Is it working? Yes, it is. Are we working? Yes, we are. For you again, yes, you are. For they, yes, they are. Now, what about if the answer is no? Let's practice the negative short answers. No, I'm not. This is form 1, right? No, you're not. No, he's not. No, she's not. No, it's not. We, how about we? First form is going to be what? No, we're not. How about you? No, you're not. Are they working? No, they're not. Now, let's go with the short answers. Negative for form 2. However, what do we remember about the subject pronoun I with negative contractions? It's always what? No, I'm not. You. No, you aren't. Good. No, he isn't. No, she isn't. Is it working? No, it isn't. Are we working? No, second form. We aren't. Are you working? No, you aren't. Are they working? No, they aren't. Do you understand? Good. Now, this man is doing exercises. He is doing exercises for his body. We are doing exercises for our minds. Let's practice first short answers in present continuous. Look at the picture. Here's a picture of Clayton and John. Is he fixing his bike? I would say yes. So our answer is yes, he is. Now, what if it's a negative answer? Look at the picture. The question, is she fixing her bike? No, she isn't. The picture of Clayton fixing his bike. Is he fixing his bike? Yes, he is. Is she fixing her bike? No, she isn't. Do you understand? Let's do some more. Is she doing her homework? I would say yes, right? There she is. It looks like she's doing math. Yes, short answer. She is. Good. Now, look at the picture. Is Clayton doing his homework? Give me a short answer. No. What? He isn't. Is she watching TV? I would say yes. Short answer? She is. Yes, she is. Is she watching TV? No, she isn't. Very good. Is she sitting under the tree? Yes, she is. Very good. Let's try another question. Is he watching TV? No, he isn't. Is he climbing the tree? Yes, he is. Yes, he is climbing the tree. Are you climbing the tree? You answer me in the first person, right? You say, no, I am not. Are you learning English? You answer, right. Yes, I am. And you are learning English very well. Am I sitting under the tree? No. You aren't. That's what you say to me, right? Am I sitting under the tree? You say, no, teacher, you aren't. Are they sitting under the tree? No, they aren't. Are they cooking a meal? Yes, they are. Yes, they are cooking a meal. Are we cooking a meal? No, we aren't. Are we studying English together? Yes, we are. You out there and me here. Now, let's practice negative and affirmative statements. Negative, questions that are answered with no, or statements that are no. Affirmative, statements that are true. Okay, so here, I ask you, is she fixing her bike, or is she doing her homework? Let's start with the negative statement. She isn't fixing her bike. She is doing her homework. Do you understand? The question, is she fixing her bike or is she doing her homework? We can see she isn't fixing her bike. She is doing her homework. Let's try another of these exercises. Here's this gentleman in the bathtub. Is he doing his homework or is he taking a bath? First, the negative. He isn't doing his homework. He is taking a bath. Do you understand? He isn't doing his homework. He is taking a bath. Let's see the next one. Are they cooking a meal or are they washing the car? Negative first. They aren't cooking a meal. They are washing the car. Are you understanding this? Very good. Let's do another. Now, is Clayton fixing his bike, or is he watching TV? First, the negative. He isn't watching TV. Very good. He is fixing his bike. Are you fixing your bike, or are you watching TV? You answer, right? In first person. I am not, right? I'm not fixing my bike. Do you see? Are you fixing your bike? I'm not fixing my bike. Good. I am watching TV. Good. I ask you, are you fixing your bike or are you watching TV? You answer, I'm not fixing my bike. I am watching TV. Now, is the plane flying over the bridge, or is the plane flying under the bridge? First, the negative. It isn't flying under the bridge. It is flying over the bridge. Now, let's practice making questions, interrogatives. She is doing her homework. Now, let's make this affirmative statement into an interrogative statement, into a question. How do we do that? Remember, we invert the verb to be. She is doing her homework becomes, is she doing her homework? What's the answer with a short answer? Is she doing her homework? Yes, she is. He is taking a bath. You make that statement into a question. Is he taking a bath? Answer, yes, he is. They are washing the car. Question. Let me hear you. Are they washing the car? Are they washing the car? Answer. Yes, they are. The cat is sleeping. Make that into a question. Is the cat sleeping? Answer, yes, it is. It is sleeping. Yes, the cat is sleeping. The teacher says to the students, you two are studying English. The teacher asks the students the question. What is the question? Are you two studying English? The students answer the teacher. Yes, teacher. We are. The man is eating a hamburger. What's the question? Is the man eating a hamburger? Answer? Yes, he is. You are watching TV. Make it into a question. Are you watching TV? Answer? Yes, I am. Now, let's practice interrogatives with the question word what. Let me show you. Here we have the exercise we've just been doing. She is doing her homework. Make it into a question. Is she doing her homework? Short answer, she is. But now, let's make that into a what question. What is she doing? Statement. She is doing her homework. Understand? Let's try a couple more of these. He is taking a bath into a question. Is he taking a bath? Short answer, yes, he is. Now, let's do our what question. Question word, what is he, ing form of the verb do, doing? What is he doing? Answer, full affirmative statement. He is taking a bath. Do you see that? How I told you about he is a form of the verb to be. Take plus ing, he is taking a bath. Good, let's do another one. They are washing the car. Make it into a question. This should be easy for you by now. Are they washing the car? Short answer. Yes, they are. Now, our what question. What are they doing? Now, you answer the question with a full affirmative statement using the present continuous. What are they doing? They are washing the car. And you are speaking English. The cat is sleeping. Make it into a question. Is the cat sleeping? Short answer. Yes, it is. Now, let's have that interrogative with what. What is the cat doing? Answer the question with a full statement. It is sleeping. You are learning English. Thank you for learning English with me here at Language Exchange International.